Welcome everyone, Orlando Torresia from fincastorresia.com. Right, we're continuing with the video series about the building book that we have here. Start by watching the introduction in the playlist, Building Book Introduction, where we explain in more detail the purpose of the building book and the law, which is 3899, which we'll include in the description. So, looking at the building book, where the documentation includes the milestones that lead to the construction of the building. We're now going to read the first milestone, which is the authorization, the granting of the building permit by the town council. Because of course, if the town council doesn't grant the permit, the work can't begin. So this is included in the building book documentation. And it says, the local government board, in its session on such and such date, in such and such month, has adopted the following agreement. In light of the file submitted by the developer requesting the municipal building permit for the construction of a building on the plot, the parent urban property where the building is to be constructed, which is very interesting, so that you can request simple notes and verify that, indeed, on that plot, which is owned by the developer, the builder, or whoever is going to build the property. So you can check it, see what charges exist, any restrictions, etc. Then, after reviewing the reports issued by the municipal technical and legal departments, the local government board, under the powers delegated by the mayor's office, unanimously agrees to grant the requested building permit with the obligation to carry out the works as stated in the application, in accordance with the submitted project, with the general urban development plan, especially with what is set out in the building regulations and the fulfillment of the following conditions. Here a series of conditions appear, as set out by the town council, along with deadlines, such as that the work must be completed within a certain time frame, no materials may be stored on pavements, which must then be restored. And here it is signed by the General Secretary, with the Town Council's official stamp. Well, these are the kinds of things included in the building book in the documentation section. And we remind you that the building book is intended for the buyer of a newly built property, so that they have access to all the details of all the people, all the trades, all the installers, who were involved in the building, in order to fulfill guarantees and carry out maintenance recommendations for all the installations and all the documentation and all the milestones, plans, etc., that were necessary for constructing the building, and in order to be able to execute a sale deed that can be registered with the land registry. Well, you already know that through the WhatsApp number 6930-23926, you can consult us for a very small fee via video call. Contact us to schedule that video call and see you in future videos, God willing. Thank you.